Everybody, this is Nay Wright from Party Update on Channel 19 Comcast. I am here at this wonderful UNICEF Tap Water Project event. As you all know, from March 20th to the 26th is UNICEF Tap Water Project Week. So you can go online and donate and find a volunteer and volunteer around the area around Chicago and any other place nationally, locally, or regionally. They are all over, not just all over the country, but all over the world. So I am here with this wonderful Midwest Regional Director, Sandy Casey March. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Thanks for coming out.
Oh, it's my pleasure here. I see this is a very good cause to bring water to people over in Asia, Africa, and Americas. I was reading some of it, and I saw Americas. I saw what the Americas and like Latin Americas, moderately developed countries. Now, y'all do this every March?
Yeah, this is actually World Water Week. So March 20th until 26th is World Water Week. And every year, 900 million people around the world completely lack access to clean drinking water or sanitation. So that's about 40% of the world's population. Half of those people that don't have clean drinking water are children. So UNICEF's mission is to really improve the lives of children around the world. In 2007, we started this. It's the Tap Project. And it's to raise awareness, and it's to get volunteers engaged. It's a grassroots effort to really get the word out there that not everyone is fortunate enough to have clean drinking water. So the idea is that you give $1 for the clean drinking water that you normally would receive for free. And we have restaurants participating all over the country. They encourage their patrons to give $1. You give $1, you can save a life. The idea is when you take water, you give water back.
Now, I came in here and I just donated it. I just had to donate it to show that this is like serious. So after I donated, I read one of the articles, and it had prices like $1, like you said, will buy you this. And I donated $7, and I know $7 bought sachets or something like that.
Right. So $1 can buy clean drinking water for one child for 40 days. And if you donate more in different increments, you can help to purchase a well. You can help to purchase clean water filtration systems for different developing countries. But $1 goes a really long way. So if you feel like, well, maybe I can't do anything to help, you got to realize that $1 really goes a long way. The whole idea came about from UNICEF. We are in about 150 nations around the world. And this year's TAP project will help Togo, Vietnam, and the Central African Republic. And tapproject.org is the site to check it out for this March and next March if you want to get involved as a volunteer. And UNICEFUSA.org is the place to find out about all of UNICEF's work, including clean drinking water.
Now, help me, what is a sachet? I was just reading that on one of the articles.
The $7
okay.
sachet.
Is that French or is that
right? It's kind of like a small satchel, right? And it's to purify drinking water that would otherwise not be drinkable.
Now, what's the most continent or most country that has the worst numbers for H2O or water needs?
Right.
Do you have any stats on that?
Well, Sub-Saharan Africa is the worst area of the world as far as children being very vulnerable to unclean drinking water. About 4,100 children every day die because they don't have access to clean drinking water. And it's not just the fact that they don't have access to drink the clean water, it's the fact that girls are spending 3 or 4 hours every day to fetch water when they should be in school. So it has a domino effect. Girls are going out to fetch water in dirty drinking areas. They're not going to school, they're lacking an education, and that brings society down. So the access to clean drinking water really does save lives in a lot of different ways. And Sub-Saharan Africa is one of the most important regions of the world. But this year, we're focusing on the 3 specific countries that I mentioned because the children are extremely vulnerable in those areas as well.
Now, in the sub-Saharan, it's dry, correct?
It's very dry.
Now, what is one of the diseases that a child or a human being can get from lack of water or clean or dirty water?
Right. That's a great question. A lot of people don't realize that the second largest killer of children around the world is diarrhea. So from unclean drinking water, children often get diarrhea. They're already often suffering from malnutrition. So having diarrhea in the United States might be a small ailment, but in the developing world, that can really be a killer. So diarrhea is something we're very, very concerned about. But also cholera is another waterborne illness that we don't see a lot of in the United States that is really impacting children in the developing world.
I say cholera, but cholera. That's cholera. And I know back last year in 010, people in Haiti when they had the biggest earthquake in the world in Haiti, was getting cholera. A couple weeks ago, they were getting cholera and diarrhea because of lack of water, correct?
Right. There was an epidemic after the earthquake. There was a cholera outbreak, and that can be just as dangerous and just as deadly as a natural disaster. So it's another reason that the work of UNICEF is really important, because we're not just responding to emergencies like earthquakes and tsunamis, but we're responding to ongoing emergencies that people aren't really talking about, like nobody's drinking clean drinking water in developing nations. 900 million people around the world don't have access to pick up a glass of clean water. It just doesn't seem right. It seems like, what kind of world are we living in that is acceptable? So our rallying cry, our call to action is believe in zero. And that means that of the 22,000 kids who die every day of completely preventable causes, every day, it's staggering. Our mission and our rallying cry is we have to get that number to zero. It's just anything less is not acceptable.
Yes. Now, I know when I watch movies and things like that, I see, like in India, or Africa, I see they go to the stream and clean their clothes. I guess even drink. Water is a big source here in this world. So I know it's serious out there.
Yeah, you're right. If you don't have basic access to water for cleaning clothes, for cleaning utensils that you eat off of, for washing your hands, that basic washing your hands is something that a lot of kids don't have access to. And that spreads disease very, very quickly after an emergency and just every day. What we love about the TAP project is that it engages volunteers all over the country and really get behind this. $1 for 40 days of clean drinking water for a child is pretty powerful. And places like Pie-Eyed on Chicago Avenue, the Muehlner family has been doing this for a couple years, and they've really come through with a big fundraiser and made it into a fun event that people can come out and have really great pizza, have a good time, but also help to change the world $1 at a time.
Now, do you have any numbers how much y'all raised last year for the project around the world or country?
Well, even better, I can tell you since 2007, we've raised $2.5 million for clean drinking water around the world, which is an awesome, awesome feat. And that has largely come from volunteers and people like you just showing up to a local event and paying $1 for your clean water.
Man, that is a great thing to see. It's wonderful to see that UNICEF started this thing, and it's a great thing that people can get together for just not a good cause, but a great cause. Now, when I went on the website, you might help me, they had some bottles, and the bottle for the Tap Water Project, they had somebody on there that had 5, I think it was like 5 of them. I was like, wait a minute, this is a pretty nice bottle. Would you explain about that exclusive water bottle for the Tap Project?
Right. Well, we also like to have fun at UNICEF, and this is, it's called Celebrity Tap, and it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek tap water fundraising initiative. So you can actually go to celebritytap.org, and you can pay $5 for a chance to win Celebrity Tap Water. So it's literally from the faucet of Selena Gomez, Adrienne Grenier, Rihanna, I'm drawing a blank on the other ones.
I think it's one more.
There's Robin Williams, and I can't remember the fifth though, but there are 5. You'll have to check it out since I'm drawing a blank on who the fifth is. But celebritytap.org, and you can win water that has been drawn from their faucet. So that was kind of their contribution to get behind the project and say, I want to do something directly. And they directly went to their faucet, filled up a bottle of water, and they're going to raffle it off essentially.
Oh, I didn't know they did that. So I might drink some water from Selena Gomez. Uh-oh. I might. Wow, that's different. That's different, but it's a great cause. I am here once again with Casey March, the Midwest Regional Director of UNICEF and UNICEF Tap Project. This is Nay Rye Wright with Party Update TV. Stay tuned.
Well, hello, Bluebird. Did you stop by for my Selena Gomez tap water? It's the finest water in all the land. I'm giving it away to help kids. Have some. It's delicious.
Selena Tap. It's just like your water.
Good, huh?
But you can feed imaginary cartoon birds with it.
So good.
Get Celebrity Tap and help UNICEF provide clean water to millions of children in need at UnicefTapProject.org.
I'm here with Sandy Muir, one of the hostess for this UNICEF Tap Water Project Week. How are you doing, Sandy?
I'm good. Thank you. And thanks for coming and giving this project more coverage.
It's my pleasure. Now, this is your second year that you're doing this here?
Yes, it's our second year. Last year being our first year, we were very successful, and I think we raised awareness to the fact that this is something that really needs to be done.
Yes, I was talking to Casey. She said water people can get sick, children can get sick off of water. There's a lot of stuff that some people don't know what having lack of water.
Right, how important it is, right. And I think that the most important thing is that we need to be the keepers of the earth and the balance for the children, because governments don't really do that for their residents, and especially not for children. Children are suffering, and something as simple as water. I mean, as you see my art gallery around here, you see children walking in filthy pools of water, which is the water they drink, the water they cook with, and the water that they are using to wash their clothes and to bathe in. It's all the same water.
Yes.
So a $1 donation will give one child fresh water for 40 days, something we totally take for granted in the United States.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was looking at when people donate and people give from their hearts, and it has to go through the government with a lot of countries, and it's sad that they don't go to the people of the country, and that the government has to have a hand in it.
Right, and usually, well, sometimes the governments take the money and they don't distribute it to the people, and they don't give them services that they should have. I mean, water. Every citizen deserves to have clean water. Everyone in the world deserves to have clean water. And I mean, as you look at my gallery of all these pictures, I printed pictures which are a little difficult to look at, but I wanted them to be thought-provoking. That's, the pictures that are all around.
Man, that is great. That is great. I remember I came here last year. I was doing football season. I caught a game here, some Sunday night football game, and I saw all these pictures. So it's good being back here. Once again, I am here with Sandy Muir, the hostess of this UNICEF Tap Water Project, and this is Nay Rye for Party Update TV. Stay tuned for more.